Notion as a small content creator, greatest tool you can have in your possession. Welcome back to my Creator Diaries, where I take you behind the scenes of my journey to becoming a full-time content creator. This is where I share the real-time lessons, mindset shifts I'm learning along the way. I'm going to be talking about content planning. If you are a creator, that is the most important part of content creation. And to be honest, when you have this part down, everything else is so smoothly, and this is why I love using Notion, and this is what we're going to be talking about today. I use Notion to literally run my entire creator life. Notion as a small content creator, greatest tool you can have in your possession. When I first started taking content creation seriously, I quickly realized that the back end is no joke. If you want to grow in this space, especially with how saturated it is, you have to treat it as a job, in a sense of like being able to sit down and plan out your content to then where you're gonna be able to film your content. And so for me, when it comes to content creation and planning, that means being organized and intentional with how I plan. And this is where Notion comes in. So this is my Notion setup. So this is my content calendar. I plan my filming days for the week, month, or even a quarter. So I know what I'm filming when I'm filming and when each piece is going live across the platform. I also use Notion to write like my scripts, my shot list. So I write out my video scripts, captions, even bullet point my shots list so I can film faster and more intentionally, especially for batch filming days. This saves me so much time, especially because the templates, I put all the links, all the tags, so that when I'm posting, I'm not, running around trying to figure out what hashtags work better for which platform and stuff like that. I also do content brain dumps into Notion. So whenever I get random content ideas, whether it's for beauty, lifestyle, faith, or even story times, it goes straight into my Notion. That way I never run out of ideas when it's time to film. Also, I track my analytics and my growth so that I can be aware of how I grew in terms of like what videos performed better, because I want to understand what works for me. So even right now as a small creator, it's very tough because sometimes you just feel like you're not motivated enough and you feel like the numbers aren't showing for the work that you're putting into your content. And I feel like a vision board, looking at the goals that you want for the year or for the month, it really does help. So I write out the brands that I want to work with, the collabs that I'm manifesting, follower milestones. So being organized behind the scenes helped me show up more confidently online. It saves me more time, it reduces stress, and helps me stay focused on creating instead of scrambling. If you're a small creator juggling it all, my recommendation is to get Notion, literally a personal assistant. Notion has honestly helped me treat content creation like a job that I actually want to be in. So make sure you like, comment, and follow for more creator tips from an aspiring creator like myself.